Hello, and welcome back to another video. My name is TerraJ. Alright, y'all, so today we finna have a sit-down video, and today's topic is pretty personal. It hits very much close to home, but I decided I wanted to be 110% transparent with you guys about my whole experience being a breast cancer survivor. And one of those experiences is having one breast, one boob. So I never got cosmetic surgery. However, I do have my right breast cut off. I had a mastectomy. Initially, when I was told that I was going to get my breast cut off, listen to me, y'all, I was petrified. I was like a lot of things was going through my head because I'm a female. Breasts are kind of a thing for females, you know what I mean? And I was like, what am I to do? And mind you, my doctor told me that I could have had the cosmetic surgery the same time that they took the breast off, but I preferred not to because I'm a natural girly. I don't believe, well, not believe, but I don't, for myself, I personally don't want to implant anything into my body. That's boob, butt, whatever. Kudos to all the girlies that do it. I have nothing against it. It's just for me. I'm just a natural girly at heart. But yeah, going through life with one boob, it's been pretty okay in a way, like outwardly towards people. People will never know that I have one breast. And I will show you guys the prosthetic boob that I use, but right now I have it on, so I can't do that. But I'll show you all in a separate clip what it looks like. And you have a lot of women out there who go through this surgery having to take both breasts off or having to take one breast off. And it is pretty much encouraged that you take both breasts off for breast cancer survivors. But I was told not to take all two of them off, even though I did tell them to take two of them off. Once I caught my senses and I was like, I gotta live, so I gotta cut the breasts off. So I was like, y'all might as well take all two off, because I was told that, you know, there's a possibility of it coming back in a couple years in the next breast. And I wasn't about to repeat that cycle, but I still have my left breast in hopes and praying that I stay clean. But yeah, you have a lot of women going through life. You'll never know that they don't have any breasts. And a lot of people cannot afford cosmetic surgery. Me, I can't afford it. However, I prefer not to, because one, like me, I had, you know, a GoFundMe and all of that going on, and people supporting me. I mean, I could have saved up money and get cosmetic surgery, but like I said, I prefer not to. But you have legit people who cannot pretty much afford it. It is really hard nowadays to afford anything. So you have women who stuff their bras with socks. You know, women who still want to feel, you know, a little bit of that femininity. That, you know, breasts are kind of what makes, not what makes us, but it makes us feel a certain way. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know if y'all know what I mean, but yeah. So yeah, they use socks, they stuff their bras, and a lot of times you can notice when it's socks, because most times it's not like, I wouldn't say even, because nobody have even breasts unless they're cosmetically put there. But they're pretty much, they ain't leveled. You could just see it, man. You could just see it. And sometimes I'd be like, ah, Lord. You know, a lot of people we want to be normal. We want to look normal. You know what I mean? And I was fortunate enough to have an aunt of mine buy the prosthetic boob right after my surgery. So I did not have to go through with the whole sock situation or whatever it is you choose to stuff your boob with. I mean, your bra with. I have a prosthetic boob that I also have stuff in it, like in the back of it, to more push it out. I don't know. Yeah, okay. I mean, I wear a lot of baggy clothes, so like I wear big t-shirts and stuff like that. I do wear fitted tees as well, but child, my stomaching right now, so we ain't fooling with them fitted t-shirts and stuff like that. So I gotta get this body in order. But yeah, I wear a lot of baggy t-shirts, but you'll never catch me. Like once or twice I did it, but I felt very, very uncomfortable. And for the people who be around me and people who, you know, be out in public with me, if I was to go out with one boob, listen to me, I'd be freaking right out because I'd be very much uncomfortable. But I had to learn that, I mean, this is me. I gotta live like this for the rest of my life, you know, by choice. Because like I said, I could get the surgery, but I prefer not to. Sun going in. Yeah, so I prefer not to have the surgery, but it's something to get used to. It definitely is something to get used to. I am now 30 years old. Listen, it's the least of my worries now. Back when like reality was hitting me, I was 26, 27, and I was freaking myself out. But now I'm at that stage where I just thank God I have life. Like my breasts are the least of my worries. There's some days definitely when I want to wear certain cut shirts, you know, certain type of shirts, have some little bit of cleavage. Listen to me, that has hurt me sometimes because I haven't yet, and if anybody know, I haven't yet found like a bra that I could wear. But it'll look weird because one, you'll see one boob with a little bit of cleavage, but the next side, you ain't seeing nothing, so it just look weird. So wearing like tanks and all of that, like they used to be my favorite shirts to wear, bro. They used to be my favorite shirts to wear, but now I have resorted to t-shirts. I still do wear tanks, but I'd have to be like covering. I can't reveal nothing. It'd have to be covering, and that's okay. Like I say, thank God for life. I'm just happy that I'm still here, and I gotta live with the choice that I made and keeping just one breast. And in the future, I feel like I'm gonna take the next one off for safety reasons, for health reasons. But I just want to say to those who out there struggling with this whole situation, like, to be honest, you gotta do what you gotta do to get through this world. And I know a lot of us, we be like, we just want to be normal, we just want to look a certain way. I mean, in the end, you gotta be thankful that you still here. And there are a lot of ways to pretty much make up for the loss. You know what I mean? People is make it happen. So I feel like anybody should be able to. You just gotta find your ways. And I'm so thankful for my mother. So thankful, because she made this look as even as it looks today. You know, it ain't even, but she taught me well. Like when I went to the nurse one time, I think this was when I was starting radiation, and they looked at me and they were like, "You had your mastectomy already?" I said, "Yes, before I started chemo and all of that." She's like, "Okay." And then when it was time for them to do the scan or CAT scan or something like that, I can't remember, y'all. And she saw that I had one boob. She's like, "Wow, I've never seen nobody do it that good." I'm like, "Sis, you gotta do what you gotta do to look the way you wanna look these days, you know, based on the situation you got placed in." So yeah, at the end of the day, do what's best for you. Don't let nobody force you to have cosmetic surgery if you don't want to. Because I had doctors ringing that in my ear, but one doctor, he was like, "No, just in case you want to have kids in the future, keep your one boob. You young. Then again, in the back of my head, I was like, I don't want to see you again in the future, so I might just take this boob off, you know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to be a little bit more on the transparent side, in addition to my story video and stuff that I go through now, like after the whole breast cancer, like after all of that happened, like stuff that I go through now on a day-to-day basis. And if you guys like these type of videos, you know, for people who experience or going through or know someone who's going through the same thing, like, let me know. Having one boob is something that I'm still trying to get used to, still. And people, like, when I like sleep by people, or like, you know, I be around people who don't know me like that, and like if I go on group trips and all of that, like, listen, I ain't going to sleep with this, because this prosthetic boob is very, very heavy. It hurts my back just like a normal big boob would do. And I have to take this bra off. So most of the days I home, I ain't got no bra on, because this is just too much to keep on all day. I have the bra that I used. It's a sports bra. It's one of those bras with a zip in the front, but the inside they have the padding, but they also have this little pocket that you could take the pad, you know, the padding that comes with the bra, you could take that out and put it back in or whatever. So I just use that to put the boob, the prosthetic boob in, and I have my ways of making it look the way I want it to look. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of the boob though. It's a bit, you know, it didn't look the way it looked the first time I got it, because I had it from 2020. So it's had its time. I done been in the ocean with this. It's waterproof. I was guessing. I didn't know if it was, but I just went in the water anyway, and it, you know, it stayed intact. I paid, for those in the Bahamas, I paid a little over $200 for it. And I can't remember the name of the store that I went to get it, but you can also order it. Amazon has it. And then there are like mastectomy, like not mastectomy. They have, like, I was looking because I was looking for new bras. They have stores that cater to people specifically who have had those type of surgeries. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to talk to y'all about in this sit down video. Like I said, if y'all have any other questions or any other topics y'all would like for me to talk about in my experience after having breast cancer, y'all let me know. But that is all for now. I'm gonna talk to y'all later in the next video. I love y'all. Hope y'all made it this far at the end of this video. Thank you so much for the support. Road to 100 subscribers. I love y'all again. Thank you. Peace out.